hate theater. Well, it's just so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for a show to begin? I pray. Oh, dear God, please let it be a good show. And let it be short, too. Oh, Lord in heaven, please. 2 hours is fine. 3 hours is too much. Oh, and keep the actors out of the audience. I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. All I want is a story and a few good songs that'll take me away. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, it used to be sitting there in the theater, people thought to themselves, what if George and I were Gershwin got for us tonight? Or can Cole Porter pull it off again? Now it's, please, Elton John, must we continue with this charade? When you sit there in the dark, you think to yourself, when are they going to bring up the lights? But, hi, how are we today? I'm feeling a little blue myself. You know, a little anxious for no particular reason. A little sad that I'm feeling anxious at this age. A little self-inflicted anxiety resulting in non-specific sadness. A state I call blue. Anyways, whenever I'm feeling this way, blue, I like to listen to my music. So, I was going through my records this morning. Yes, records. And I was about to put on the soundtrack to Meredith Willson's The Music Man. I had a craving for a young Ronnie Howard. But then I said, no, let's have a treat. Let's disappear for a while into the decadent world of the 1920s, when the champagne flowed and the caviar chilled and the whole world was a party. Well, for the rich anyway. So, I dug about, but what did I find? But one of my favorite records, Gable and Stein's The Drowsy Chaperone. Remember? Music by Julie Gable, lyrics by Sidney Stein. It's a 2-record set remastered from the original version made in 1928. It has the full cast, including Beatrice Stockwell as the chaperone. Isn't she elegant? Oh, now this was a full 15 years before she became Dame Stockwell. Can you believe it? Let me read you what it says in the back. Mix-ups, mayhem, and a gay wedding. Well, of course the phrase gay wedding has a different meaning now. But back then it just meant fun. And that's what the show is fun. So, would you indulge me? Would you let me play the record for you now? Oh, I was hoping you would say yes. You hear that static? I love that sound. To me, it's the sound of a time machine starting up. All right, now, let's visualize. Imagine, if you will, it's November 1928. You've just arrived at the doors of the Morosco Theater in New York. It's very cold. When it used to be cold in November, not anymore. November, it's warming. Anyway, it's very cold, heavy. But you don't care. You're about to go see a Broadway show. Listen. Isn't it wonderful? It helps if you close your eyes. Overtures. Overtures are out of style now. I miss them. It's a show's way of welcoming you. Welcome. The meal will be shortly, but in the meantime, would you like an appetizer? That's what an overture is. A musical appetizer. A pup-pup patter of tunes, if you will. Oh, something new. What could it be? Maybe a dance tune. Kind of rollicking. Oh, maybe involving pirates. Oh, don't worry. There aren't any pirates. Now, here it comes. The moment when the music starts to build and you know you're only seconds away from being transported. All right, the curtain's going up. I can't wait.
look. I do love this dress so. It never goes out of style. My dress, my fancy dress. I don't know why I'm wearing it, I must confess. My dress, I love my dress. Would someone tell me why I put it on? Wedding bells will dong, wedding bells will ding-a-ling, and we will ding along. Your dress, your fancy dress, we're very, very glad you put it on. Wedding guests are at the door, and soon they will appear.
I'm Robert, the bridegroom. I'm here to marry Janet, that star of Feldzig's Follies, whom I love a lot.
I'm George, that was George, his best man, George. I'm honored to be doing what a best man ought. This is Tondale. Now, don't you worry, I've got this entire wedding planned out. The key is organization. See, I remember there are 3 main tasks to do. Pay the minister, book the florist, and yell the musician. This whole wedding's going to run like clockwork.
Oh, is there gonna be a wedding?
I'm Feldzig, producer. I lost my leading lady. I've gotta stop this wedding or I might get shot. Romance, so you kiss a lot. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Someone hasn't come, someone isn't here. Where is Janet Van de Graaff and when will she appear? It's Janet, it's Janet, it's Janet Van de Graaff.
I'm the chaperone of Janet Van de Graaff, maid of honor, friend and confidant. And all that fun. Where's the bar?
A wedding, hooray! A wedding, how gay! A wedding today!
Champagne makes me drowsy.
It's really happening. Almost happening. Almost happening. What is happening?
Queen of the sky, I'll circle through the stratus in my modern apparatus. I'm Trix, the aviatrix. I gotta fly. I'll see you when they tie the knot.
A wedding, hooray! Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. A wedding's coming our way.
Well, there you have it. All the present bride. We have a bride who's getting up on stage for love, her debonair bridegroom, his bustling best man, a hairy producer, 2 gangsters posing as pastry chefs, a flaky Corrine, a Latin Lothario, a hapless heiress and her loyal stooge, aviatrix, and a dynamic duo of energetic employees. Oh, and of course my favorite character, the Drowsy Chaperone. What more do you need for an evening's entertainment?
Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Wedding bells will ding, wedding bells will dong, wedding bells will ding-a-ling, and we will ding along.
Wasn't that wonderful? And we will ding along. I don't even know what that means. Okay, I'll try my best to lead you through this. Don't worry, it won't be hard. So, we begin with welcome from a love-struck groom.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. I tell you I must be some lucky fellow. Who would have thought that I, Robert Martin, would be marrying a glamorous showgirl, and that glamorous showgirl would be willing to give up a successful career for me, Robert Martin. Aww. Now, if it weren't for Prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here.
To Miss Janet Van de Graaff, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Absolutely not.
Excuse me?
Oh, okay. The groom mustn't see the bride on the day of his wedding. It's bad luck.
I hope you heard that, because that's the plot. Basically, hold on for the ride.
There will be time to be Arabian room. Say, it's a bit early to be drinking, isn't it?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you're the chaperone. You must keep Janet away from Robert. That's your only job. Understand?
I won't have to come.
Oh, Robert, who's my funny bunny?
I'm your funny bunny.
So with the bride and groom whisked away, we now turn our attention to the B plot, which involves the producer.
Getting married and leaving the show business. Doesn't she know I got obligations? Kitty, enough. You don't have what it takes.
I've been taking lessons. Singing, acting, ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah, I'm pretty good too. Last week I auditioned for Swanee Lake.
A little annotation. Kitty and Felding were a couple in real life, Jack and Sadie Adler. Now, this is a familiar comic construct, a stupid woman and her long-suffering companion. Well, she appears stupid, but in the end she does something wonderful that makes everyone wonder if it was an act all along. The irony here is Sadie was quite stupid in real life. Jack had to explain all the jokes to her apparently. But still, she had a wonderful career on the stage. Back when the theater was the only place where stupid people could get a job. This was before television, of course.
Kitty, not now.
Over to you for Mr. Felton.
Not now.
Perhaps next mineral.
Boys, I'm not hungry.
Perhaps we can give you something else to chew on. Yeah, something that ain't food.
What?
Your confusion is to be expected. Although we stand here the guise of innocent pastry chefs, we are also, and primarily, employees of a certain individual.
A certain individual?
Certain individual who happens to be the largest single investor in Belgium's follies. He has sent us here as pastry chefs to express his concerns about Miss Van de Graaff's impending nuptials. Specifically, that if she gets married and leaves the show, then there ain't no show.
Say, don't I know you?
No, you don't.
Have you ever spent any time in Toledo?
Have you ever spent any time in a coma?
No, but I've got a cousin in Seattle.
Kitty. Boys, tell your boss this wedding is never gonna happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your word for it.
To go back on that word would be a recipe for disaster.
Now, I hope we've made ourselves perfectly eclair.
One,
Holy hope. You just gotta be kidding me.
full much?
Don't part with me.
Okay, you can stop the pastry chef routine.
At last, we can notch.
We're on the lamb.
That's an entree, you macaroon.
The gangsters were played by interchangeable vaudeville duo, the Tall brothers. They were born Abram and Mendel Moskowitz, but renamed at Ellis Island by our sarcastic immigration official. They were the early example of the typical Broadway gangster, full of wordplay and stylized movement. Not very intimidating, unless you find dancers intimidating, which I do, but for reasons that would not be appropriate for the situation.
Well, Mr. Felton, in the meantime, Drowsy deserved yourself.
Trying to leave a surprise.
It's to die for.
Holy cats, Mr. Feldzig. They're gangsters.
Very perceptive. Now go powder your face. Oh, I've got to stop this wedding, but how? Oh, Lord in heaven, how?
I always thought that moment was a little overplayed. So, with the story well on its way, let's go to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me those pearly whites.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. He started out as the Albright toothpaste man, but Albright was hugely popular in the early 20s because it contained cocaine. It's true, it was the fourth ingredient down, right after sugar. Now, it wasn't long before he became a huge matinee idol.
Now, don't you worry. It's perfectly normal to be nervous on your wedding day. It is? Yes, it is.
Now, some people say Percy Hyman was a bad actor, but to those people I say, shut up!
Hey there, Mr. Mirror Man, shaking and a-quaking, trembling like them fraidy cats do. Something big be bothering you. Cold feet, brother, you got cold feet. You can make them cold feet hot with a little rhythm. Young feet, old feet, can be uncontrolled feet. You can make them cold feet trot down the aisle. Frosty arches, they can learn to swing. Icy toes can jive. Wedding marches played in a ragtime swing make frigid souls come alive and take that dive. Cold feet, small feet, turn them into bold feet. Rhythm make them cold feet hot.
You don't say. Well, why don't you just slide back in your butthole, give back-second word? Great. Now I have to look another minister. Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm singing a song an old friend taught me, a remedy for wedding day jitters.
Oh, you think you've got jitters? I just gotta get the rice, get the ears, and look the minister. I've got the weight of the wedding on my shoulders.
George, it sounds like you've got cold feet.
What do I got?
Cold feet.
What do I want?
Bold feet.
What do I do?
No. You make the cold feet hot.
Five,
6, 7, 8, cold feet, turn them into bold feet, rhythm make them cold feet hot. hot. You make the cold feets hot. You make the cold feets hot. You make the cold feets hot.
Percy Hyman was a wonderful performer. I like to think of him sweating and panting after a long dance routine. You know, I saw him on the television recently celebrating his 100th birthday. To say the passing years have taken their toll on him would be a grotesque understatement. They wheeled him out on his wheelchair, and he had that wide-eyed expression on him that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthdays. The one that says, "Who are you? Who am I? And why is this cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Sorry, George. I was just trying to calm my nerves. It is my wedding day, after all.
Well, you could have snapped an ankle. Tapping is way too dangerous. Here, why don't you go skating instead? That's what I do when I need to blow off some steam.
George, what would I do without you?
Just looking out for you. Oh wait, oh no, you're not going out with that, my friend. Janet might see you. Here, why don't you put on this blindfold?
George, you think of everything.
Right, of course, yeah, just no more tap dancing, all right?
Yes, George.
Just ignore it. It does it occasionally.
Hello.
It rings.
Reach my answering machine.
Just
Leave a
ignore
short
it.
message after the tone, and I'll call you back.
Well, that's it. The moment's ruined. Thank you. Thank you, life. God, it's like a cell phone going off in a theater. I hate that. Hello, what are you up to? Oh, I'm at the theater ruining the moment. How about you? Oh, I couldn't get out tonight, so I thought I'd ruin the moment by proxy. Sorry, let's just shake that off. Let's put ourselves back into 1928. They didn't have cell phones back then, but I'm sure they had something for ruining moments. Bugles or something.
Wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time.
So, now we turn our attention to the glamorous Janet Vandergraff as she lounges by the pool and entertains questions from reporters.
Miss Vandergraff, is it true that you're giving up a life on stage, man you hardly know?
Yes, Roger and I met on the Lido deck with the Ilda friends. He amused me with stories of his father's oil interests. We spooned, briefly, and then he proposed. So, you won't be returning to the stage ever? I shan't. You shan't? I shan't.
Can I get one on that?
Of course. One more question? Yes. Why in the world would anyone put all this in Gibson?
Hey, I got a question. How can you give up the footlights when you know very well you got grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Janet, I'm begging you, dump the mug, stay with the Follies. I'll do anything. I'll put your name above mine on the marquee.
Oh, Victor, if you think this about vanity, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear this no more. Hello, Miss A- no more. I don't want to show off. That's it. Don't miss.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off no more. Off no more.
Attention, I've counted to 10.
And swell.
I'll never your I don't want to say cheese, no. I don't care if you score. I don't want to be chat no more. Love no more. I don't want to
Wanna show off. She don't wanna show off. She don't wanna show off.
Well, Mr. Feldsey, this wedding thing sure seems to be a done deal.
Can't you see it's killing your soul?
Don't worry, boys. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't do an encore.
That was Jane Roberts as the bride. She was the Oops Girl. Surely remember the Oops Girl. And don't you people read? She was the girl whose beauty was billed as being so great it caused men around her to have accidents, spill their drinks, drive their cars into trees, and she would go, oops. Well, I'm not really doing it justice, but people ate it up. She even made a whole series of films. Oops, the Oops Girl Come Home, and Oops Girl at Sea, which won an Oscar for special effects.
Alright. Begging and groveling didn't work. Whatever, that wasn't the plan. Here's the real plan. And for that, I need an accomplice. Someone who's gullible with loose morals. I need a European.
In walks Aldolfo, self-proclaimed ladies' man. Aldolfo is played by former silent film star, world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli. He was the one who later drank himself to death in the chateau in Nice, remember? It was 5 days before they found the body, and by that point it had been partially consumed by poodles. Well, only partially consumed.
Excuse me, I don't believe we've met.
I am Aldolfo.
You are Aldolfo,
Yes, I am Aldolfo.
not The Aldolfo?
Yes, I am. Aldolfo.
That's really funny, because you don't seem like a scoundrel.
Yes, what?
Yeah, I just overheard the groom saying Aldolfo's a scoundrel.
Aldolfo is a scoundrel?
Those very words.
Aldolfo is a scoundrel?
It's like I'm hearing them again.
This is outrageous. He's saying this to peoples, to beautiful ladies, with breasts for making love. Why? I must.
You must take matters into your own hands?
Yes, I must take this groom into my hands. And kill him!
Yes! No. Don't kill him. Just hurt him enough so he can't get married.
Show me to this groom.
Wait!
What?
What kind of man is this groom? A big man?
Well,
A burly fellow?
he's big on the outside.
No. Aldolfo does not fight big men. Small, pale, lazy little doorbell will love him. Plump, far away. But no big men.
So what you're saying is you're a lover, not a fighter.
Yes, Aldolfo is a lover of beautiful ladies. You know, some say I'm the king of romance.
Well, you know what they say. The best way to get revenge on a man is through his...
Door.
No. Revenge on a man through his...
Window.
No. Revenge on a man through his...
Through his... There is no other way. Aldolfo is not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
Through his woman!
Ah, through his woman.
Yes, Aldolfo, you must seduce his woman.
His woman.
His bride.
Show Aldolfo to this bride. Wait!
What?
What kind of woman is this bride? A big woman?
No.
A burly woman?
No, she's the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas.
She's an attractive woman. A looker.
Ah, show Aldolfo to the bride. Aldolfo will make her purr
Stop it.
like a cat in pajamas.
Ah!
Roman Bartelli chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a performance like that nowadays, could you? Mature, contemporary audiences are too sophisticated to enjoy broad racial stereotypes on the stage. So we banished them to Disney. Let the children sort it out.
Underling. The pastry chefs have been kind enough to provide the liquor for the party. But remember, Underling, we have to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition after all.
I'm aware of that, madam.
We'll have to use code words. For instance, if someone asks for a glass of ice water, it means they want a glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand, madam. Glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice.
Vodka.
Well, you see, that's settled then. One less thing to do. Underling, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found our meeting with the pastry chefs rather trying, and I would enjoy a glass of refreshing ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop.
Scene.
Well, now I do need a glass of ice water.
Glass of ice water, madam?
Yes, a glass of ice water. Are you going deaf?
That I were.
You can see where this is going, can't you? It's really just a series of spit takes.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop.
You know, in some ways, the Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive for 1928. A black actress playing the aviatrix, for instance.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop.
Yes, some elements were quite progressive. Others were stale for 1928. You know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead.
you're going?
To find some lime juice, madam.
Lime juice, for heaven's sake, why?
I'm going to bring out my eyebrows and make myself a gimlet.
You're probably asking yourself what was the routine during this show. Well, it's very simple. There's a song coming up and they needed something to allow for the set to change. It's mechanics. My point is, in a musical, the story only exists to connect the longer, more engaging production numbers.
Oh, in just a few hours, I'm going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad world.
Now, this is a really interesting scene. This is the only time that Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on the stage. Jane Roberts was an emerging star, and Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a force to contend with.
Oh, I'm just so full of apprehension. But I guess that's normal considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, Chaperone?
Goodness, no. I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Ice water, madam.
Have you ever been married, underling?
Heavens, no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, I will first be paid for my efforts.
Oh, you too. I know it seems silly to give up a successful career to a man I hardly know. But for some reason, when I look into his eyes, funny eyes.
Oh, gee, I get all woozy. And that's love, isn't it? Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell is famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired the troops in every major global conflict up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by the time she was in her late 80s, her anthems did as much rouse as they did stupefy. Still, she demanded one that made in every show she ever did. And you just couldn't say no to her. Now that's star power.
Now really, Chaperone, you're not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with a few choice words of inspiration?
Inspiration? Really, dear, that's not my forte.
Yes, but if you...
As we stumble on life's funny journey, as we stumble into the blue, we will there, seeking answers everywhere, never sure where to turn or what to do. So we fumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth, knowing left or right, or right or wrong, and the best that we can do is hope that we'll sing his song as we stumble along.
That was quite nice, Chaperone. But I still don't see how it pertains to my situation.
Let me explain. It's a dismal little world in which we live. It can pour you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents. Antarctica, oh please.
Antarctica, oh please.
You mustn't let it think you're this planet, oh so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand. As we stumble along, cross the life's crowded net. As we push and shove, we live and we learn.
Don't you just love her? And basically, she sings a rousing anthem about alcoholism. But that's what I love about her. She just does what she wants, regardless of the needs and concerns of others. My mother was like that.
That was quite nice, Chaperone.
But still doesn't answer my question. Should I marry Robert? My dear, that's something you'll have to decide for yourself.
I just don't know if he loves me.
Why don't you just ask him? Why don't you say, Roger, do you love me?
It's Robert. And I'm not supposed to be seeing him. In fact, it's supposed to be your job to keep me away from him.
You're right. That is my job. And I take my responsibility very serious. But at the moment, I'm feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. Now, whatever you do, do not go out into the garden to ask your fiancé the question on what your future happiness depends.
Oh, thank you, Chaperone. I just have to know if he loves me.
Such a skinny little fool. Still, I envy her. Oh, when will love come crashing through my door?
Look who it is. It's Adolfo come to seduce the bride.
I am Adolfo.
Try not to think of the poodles when you're listening to this part.
I am Adolfo. And you are bride.
No.
What? This is bridal suite. You are the only one here. Therefore, you must be bride.
Interesting argument. But I'm afraid you're immoral.
What?
Me? No, bride. Perhaps I could take a message?
Yes, very good. Dear the Negress bride, I must make love to you and transport you to a place of ecstasy. Sooner is better. Signed, Adolfo, King of Romance.
Well, looks like you found me out. You saw through my little roof.
Ah, so you are the bride.
Apparently, yes. Take me out, Dolphin.
No, not Adolphus, Adolfo. You must remember my name, for when we are making love, and you are screaming, you must say the right name, or it will spoil the mood. How can I make you remember? I'm sure that you have the name Adolfo, a ladies' man who wins acclaim, Adolfo. Well, lovely miss, I am the same Adolfo. I introduce myself, I am Adolfo.
Nice to meet you, shall we?
Not so fast. So just in case you didn't hear Adolfo, I'll try to make it very clear, Adolfo. The lovely ladies always cheer Adolfo. When I repeat myself, I am Adolfo. I can sing it high, Adolfo. I can sing it low, Adolfo. I can sing it very fast, Adolfo. I can sing it very slowly. I'd do it now, but it would take hours. Now let us see if we can remember my name.
I'll give it a shot.
Now who's the fellow that you see, Adolfo? And how shall you refer to me, Adolfo? And who is it I'll always be, Adolfo? Now say it proudly, you are Adolfo. Now let me spell it out for you. And for all you lovelies and crowd dating me for some reason, maybe you're hard of hearing or something. I don't know.
it goes. Ah, da, oh. That was my mother's favorite number. I always think it was her secret fantasy to be swept off her feet by a Latin lover. Well, a real Latin lover, not a buffoon. But that's the beauty of musical theater, isn't it? Falling in love at the drop of the hat, spontaneous tangoing, being suddenly transported to a random world of ecstasy. You see, this is the part in the show where something's supposed to happen, but they tracked it over on the record wrong, so it takes a second to get there. Don't worry, it's coming. I promise you.
La da 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 da. Look out! Don't worry, madam. It's my wedding day, so I have to wear a blindfold.
A blindfold?
Say, who am I speaking to?
Why, it's me. I mean, Mimi from France.
This scene couldn't be more ridiculous.
So you are marrying Jeanne Van de Graaf? No?
Oui,
And I hear she's very beautiful
oui.
and glamorous.
Ah, oui.
And is it true she excels at playing both comedic and dramatic roles?
Say, I'm having trouble placing your accent. What part of France did you say you were from?
The middle part where they make the toast. So you're telling me about how you say it in English, fiancé?
That's right.
So when was the moment that you knew that she was the only one for you?
It's a funny story, actually. We were standing on the Lido deck of the Ile de France.
Yeah?
I was amusing her with stories of my father's oil interests.
And then what happened?
Well, then I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous eyes, and I felt all woozy.
And then you fell? And then you fell?
Yes, right on my keister. And so I said, I guess I don't have my sea legs yet.
But we haven't left the dock.
That's what she said. And that's when I knew it must be love.
And then you said?
And then I said, there was a time I could stop on a dime. Forbearance was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't hold my ground. I'm consistently losing my balance. I'm an accident waiting to happen. I'm a mishap about to ensue. I'm the toy on the stair, the three-legged chair, the hem that's been caught by a shoe. When my two lovesick arms started flapping, there was nothing my ankles could do. I'm an accident waiting to happen. So how be I happen to you?
And then what happened?
Well, then she joined in.
When men say I'm sweet and they fall at my feet, my heart doesn't beat fast enough. But when you lose control, it touches my soul, so I'm bracing myself for disaster. Waiting to happen.
That's right.
A catastrophe destined to be.
That's me. I'm the rags in the cellar.
A broken umbrella.
A branch hanging loose from a tree.
I can see jumping and clapping for a matter of stage I see.
I'm an accident waiting to happen.
So hurry and happen to me. And then what happened?
Well, then we kissed. I'm an accident waiting to happen. So hurry and happen to me.
Wait! You tried to kiss a strange French girl on your wedding day!
Oh no, what have I done? Wait!
Well, it appears that the fake French accent and the blindfold have led to a terrible misunderstanding. Will it all work out in the end? Of course it will. It's a musical. Everything always works out in musicals. Nothing ever works out in the real life. The only people that burst into song in real life are the hopelessly deranged.
Where is that philandering foreigner?
Mr. Feldig.
How long can it take to seduce one bride?
Mr. Feldig, you don't need Janet no more.
Kitty, you don't have what it takes.
But I've been working on a new mind reading act. I'm calling it Kitty the Incomprehensible. Now, think of something.
Oh, I'm thinking of something.
Wait, I'm getting it. Pick up some milk and a loaf of rye bread, and don't forget to shave your legs.
You're reading your own mind.
Oh, no wonder it was so easy.
It would seem that the wedding is proceeding according to schedule.
Now it's time for you to receive your just dessert. What do you think, partner?
I'm honestly surprised since Spartan choice.
I don't believe I've ever heard of that.
Of course you haven't, because the people that usually have heard of it are found dead. What do you say?
We give him a taste, partner.
Okay.
Why don't you give me the recipe?
Well, it's a very simple recipe, Mr. Felton.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow.
Then you got it Toledo.
Toledo's a-
surprise.
Run that by me one more time.
It's a really simple recipe, Mr. Felding.
First you chop the nuts.
Pound the dough.
Then you bake it up.
Nice and slow. Then you got Toledo.
Toledo
Surprise.
All right, now it's time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What style, what grace, what rhythm you guys have. Open those fists. Now shake them. Now, run that by me one more time. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Chop the nuts. Pound the dough. Bake it up. Nice and slow. Then you got Toledo. Toledo surprise.
Now you're cooking.
Hit the peach. Peel the skin. Mush it up. Throw it in. That's a tasty Toledo. Toledo surprise. First you beat it up. Then you sweeten it up. When you heat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it. It's no snap. Try it, folks. With your whites, the yolks. That's a tasty Toledo. Toledo surprise.
You boys are natural.
Honest?
Keep it up. I'll go work on the contracts. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mr. Feldig, what's going on here?
Kitty, look, I'm developing a brand new act.
Toledo surprise.
You mean you're putting gangsters in the show and not me? They're not even in the union.
You got it all wrong, Kitty. The new act is for you. And these boys are your backup dancers.
Oh, dancers.
Backup dancers? Holy cats, that hot Toledo makes me dance like a flamingo. Good, yes indeed, oh, sugary yum yum. Surprise! Squeeze the cream, grease the pan, lick the spoon, flip the flan, make you bust your tuxedo. Toledo surprise!
Toledo surprise!
Wait! I thought we'll make an announcement. Wedding is off.
What? The love of God, why?
And the uncle has made love to their bride.
Oh.
That is not the bride, you idiot! That's the chaperone!
What?
The wedding is on.
The wedding is off. Robert tried to kiss a strange French girl. Her name is Mimi. She's very beautiful.
I'm sorry, Janet. Talking to her was just like talking to you, only French.
Underling, what is all this commotion about? Oh, is there gonna be a wedding?
Not anymore! What a tragedy! What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy! Clear the floor, boys. I'll show you how it's done. First you beat it up.
Oh, hey, nuts!
Then you sweet it up. When you heat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it. Toledo surprise!
Surprise!
Wait until it's ready.
Wait until it's ready.
Now it's looking ready.
Surprise! Makes me twitch, make me shake. Dessert, tick, tick, hits me like a torpedo.
Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise!
Chocolate, pound the dough, bake it all, nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo, Toledo surprise. Then you got a 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 surprise. Wait till the train surprise. Wait till the train surprise. That's a tasty Toledo surprise.
Why are we all dancing? Our trees are in tatters.
Yes, but the tune is quite infectious.
Oh, Robert, this is the saddest day of my life.
Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate our happy wedding time.
And that's that. It's time for intermission. Well, it would be if we were actually sitting in the Roscoe Theater watching the Drowsy Chaperone, which of course we are not. I don't like intermissions. They ruin the magic. 1 second you're lost in a world of music and glamour, and then bang, you're surrounded by tourists and crinkling candy wrappers and then nattering on about the lack of a woman's restroom. It's cruel. Oh, it's a power bar. I have to eat small meals throughout the day or I get jittery. Believe me, you would not like the alternative. Believe me. I remember my wedding day. The ceremony wasn't until 4 in the afternoon. Ah, I do. Oh, are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you are going making assumptions. You know you shouldn't do that. I'm a very complicated person. I have to pee now. Act 2 of The Drowsy Chaperone begins with this, a haunting lament from a depressed bride. She sings this standing on her balcony, paved in the pale blue light of a sun. Ridiculous because this is the middle of the day. Now, while you're listening to this part, ignore the lyrics. I know it'll be difficult, but tune them out. They're not, but the melody truly communicates the bride's state of mind. Just ignore the lyrics.
Put a bunny on a pedestal and try to make that bunny stay. And he sat on the top, but he needed to hop and with all the bunnies play far away. He left his carrot on the pedestal beside some pellets in a cup, and I haven't got the strength to clean it up. Oh, bunny, 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 you broke my heart in two, but I'll always save that pedestal for you.
I'm just gonna pour myself brandy.
Come, my funny bunny, come, my funny bunny.
The melody is so simple. It just floats in the air. And I must confess, I always get a little misty-eyed when I think of the half-eaten carrot sitting on the pedestal. A trail of rabbit could lead to who knows.
Oh, bunny,
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 bunny.
you broke my heart in two, but I'll always save that
Pedestal.
for you. Come, my funny bunny, come, my funny bunny,
Okay, here we go.
Wait!
Who are you?
I'm Janet Vandegraff.
Do you need anyone?
I don't need anyone.
What about the love of one man?
What do I care about the love of one man when I am adored by millions? Do I need to be so gloomy?
No, no, no.
I could rule the world if so I chose. Sing the presents flowers to me every show. Got you stodgy and me a rose. I'm Janet Vandegraff. Hey, I can't hammer. Why give up a life for glamour? Life for glamour, life for glamour. No!
I love this part. Now she really lets go. She's having a complete mental breakdown.
I'm an accident waiting to happen. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to spread mirth no more. Be the greatest on earth no more. I don't wanna, I wanna, I don't wanna, I wanna, I don't, I do, I don't, I do. I don't wanna show. And I think sure, Janet, future is secure, Janet, millions will do just fine. But any future I could ever care to share includes just one two-timing cat who drives me mad. Oh, Robert, what a fool I've been. What a hapless fool. I know now that I love you, but I've thrown it all away. I love you, Bunny. But is love enough? Is love ever enough? I ask the stars above, is it the bunny or my pedestal?
just love that number. It's halfway between a show tune and a Looney Tune. I mean, that's another thing I love about musical theater in general. When a character's in crisis, they sing and they dance, which is way more entertaining than just whining about it. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds, then something just starts ringing.
What a beautiful day for a wedding.
Shall I have the pews removed, madam, or do you prefer I wait until morning?
I'm gonna stop here because I don't want this number to be ruined by a ringing telephone. Here we have 2 vaudeville performers who slip through the cracks of time. The Noel Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Lil. I don't know anything about them. I suppose Ukulele Lil played the ukulele, although she doesn't in this show. I actually tried to find out more about her. I went through all my books. I even tried the internet, but all my searches ended up with Tiny Tim's autopsy photographs. Anyway, they're both wonderful performers.
Why would you have the pews removed?
The bride is called off the wedding, madam.
Oh, underling, never listen to a bride on her wedding day. Love is a very complex emotion.
Yes, madam.
You can be very close to someone 1 minute, and the next, well, you just want to strangle them. You understand?
I'm familiar with the urge to strangle, yes.
You see, that's just the nature of love. Lovers worry, love makes lovers fret, but here's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo loved Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
I gotta remind you, madam, that Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy.
Oh, I never read reviews. Love can start a quarrel, love can cause a din, but love has always been a trusty friend. 'Twas a happy fate for Hank and Lynn. Love is always lovely in the end.
I gotta remind you, madam, that Agatha lived off their head.
Yes, she was in love. Love was good for Eve and Adam, and Samson and Delilah.
A question, madam?
Of course.
Why is nothing I say to you ever get through?
Love is always lovely in the end.
Excuse me while I go pull myself up. Lost my
Love sneaks up behind you, love drops from above, but love would never consciously offend. Love has certainly been kind to me, and my true love, love is always lovely in the end. I don't mean him, you silly coon. Love is always lovely. Love is always lovely in the end. Love is always lovely in the end.
Yes, that was charming, but to be frank, on some level, that number pisses me off. Now, I'm gonna say something here, and yes, I have been drinking, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that love is not always lovely in the end. Often in the end, there are lawyers. Love is always lovely in the end. I mean, it's just me. I guess what I'm trying to say is the song is naive, and irresponsibly so. Sorry, I just thought that had to be said for the benefit of the young people. I won't interrupt anymore. But there is a moment coming up that I'm obsessed with.
Oh, there you are, Chaperone. Oh, I'm in a terrible state.
You certainly are. You can't go to the wedding looking like that.
Oh, you poor dear. Didn't you hear? The wedding's been canceled.
Oh, not your wedding. Mine. That reminds me. Might I borrow your veil?
You're getting married? But to whom?
are marrying Adolfo.
Look, I know it's surprising, but when I look into his eyes, big, clumsy eyes, I get all drowsy. And that's love, isn't it? Yes, dear, that is love.
There you are. All right, I'm gonna put my cards on the table. Got a weak card and I can't take the pressure any longer, and the old ticker's gonna get out. So please, tell me, is there going to be a wedding?
Yes.
Oh, thank the good Lord in heaven.
Adolfo and the Chaperone are getting married.
What?
There you are. I have wonderful news. There's gonna be a wedding.
Yes, we know.
You know?
We just heard.
But who told you?
I did.
But how did you know?
Oh, what difference does it make?
Miss told Jan that I ought to be married in the garden at 7:30 this evening.
What?
What? Oh, yes.
Congratulations to everyone.
Say, what kind of cock-made wedding is this? Everyone's getting married but the bride and groom.
Janet, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
Oh, come on. Don't be that way. Can't you find it in your heart to marry me? It is our wedding day after all, and George went through all this trouble, and well, I really do love you more than I can say.
But you tried to kiss another woman.
Yes, I just can't understand it. Why, talking to her was just like talking to you.
Oh, Robert, you were talking to me.
Wait. You're Mimi?
Yes.
Well, that French accent was quite accurate.
Why, thank you. I developed it while playing the role of Monique in Hold That Baguette.
There you are. Listen, before you do anything stupid, I just want you to know this. No matter how well you play the part of the happy little wife with the happy little family, you'll never, ever get a standing ovation.
Oh, I am so confused. Oh, I just don't know. Oh, Chaperone, please. Give me some advice that is appropriate and coherent to the situation. Should I marry Robert?
Okay, here it comes. Not only the culmination of the plot, but also the moment has fascinated me more than any other. It has brought me back to this record again and again. Now listen.
Well, my advice to you is...
Here it comes.
Well, you can.
See, you can't quite make out what she says because someone drops the cake. I'll play it for you again.
Well, you can.
Is she saying live while you can or leave while you can?
Well, you can.
I mean, it's Beatrice Stockwell, so it might just be a cynical quip. But it is a wedding after all. And that's what you think when you're standing there at the altar, right? Do I live or do I leave? And you have to live, right? It's not an exact science. An arrow doesn't just come out of the sky and point to who you're supposed to be with. So, one day you say, I love you. And you basically phrase it as a question. But they accept it as fact. And then before you know it, there she is, standing in front of you in her $3,000 dress, tears running down her eyes, and her nephew made the chuppah. And then, what do? You say, I was joking, I was kidding. No, you choose to live, right? And for a couple of months, you stay like the alien form in your bedside, and you think to yourself, who are you? Who are you? And then eventually you say it out loud. And then it's the trial separation and couples counseling. And you're constantly redefining and reevaluating before you finally lose the deposit on the house. And the whole, relationship ends on a particularly ugly note, with your one and only copy of Gypsy flying through the air and smashing against the living room wall. But still, in the larger sense, in the broader sense, it's better to have lived than left, right?
Well, you can.
You have no idea how many times I've listened to that.
And you always know just what to say. Robert, my answer to you is yes, I will marry you.
Well, Mr. Belknap, this wedding thing sure seems to be a done deal.
Now you're in trouble.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
But wait, there is. Introducing the new leading lady of Foutsing's Follies, Kitty the Incredible! All right, Kitty, show these boys what you can do. In just a few seconds, Kitty will be able to read my mind.
Oh, okay.
My mind.
Kitty, will you marry me? Holy cow, Mr. Belding! Yes, yes!
Isn't she wonderful?
Yes!
Well, now we've got that figured out. You ladies go put on your frills. I'll get married one big club. That's how they do it in Utah.
Well, George, I don't know how you do it. 4 weddings in one day. You're practically everyone's best man now.
I am?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I am.
Hip, hip, hooray! He's George, that's George, the best man, George.
Honor to be doing what a best man ought.
He's basking in the glory of a fight well fought. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. I bet yours will be just as
They shut up. I'm better than the mom.
Congratulations.
I hope my wife turns out as pretty as you. She will be. See, look at my best friend. Look at Kitty.
All right.
What's same age?
Minister, you take again. Oh no, I'm not the minister. Who the hell are you?
Tricks, the aviatrix. The to Rio I was wending when my engine needed mending. I'll fix my I'll fly and let you lovebirds tie the knot. So sorry to crash the party, folks, but we'll have to fix 2 shakes, then off to Rio for Carnival.
Wait, the captain of a ship can perform a marriage.
Yes.
Pirates can build a new captain.
Oh yeah.
An airplane is like a sheep, some called a sheep of the air. An air sheep.
Oh shit! Yes.
Wait, Trix, I got it. You can marry one on the plate, and then we'll have the honeymoon in Rio.
A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye, but what a thrill when lovers trill. I do in the sky. When vows are set in a meadow, the bees and daffodils sigh, but heartbeats rush when sweethearts gush. I do in the sky. We do. A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye, with rainbows bending before us and clouds meandering by. One can't restrain that sweet refrain. I do in the sky. When vows are set in a meadow, the bees and daffodils sigh, but heartbeats rush when sweethearts gush. I do in the sky. I do in the sky.
Look, up ahead, do you see it?
Could it be? Yes, it's Rio. Oh, hurry up, Trix, with some honeymoon to do. Then fly. It's such a thrill when lovebirds trill. Let's fly.
clouds meandering by. One can't restrain that sweet refrain. I do, I'm in love.
Oh no. Okay, everybody, stay calm. Don't worry. I'll find the fuse box. Don't talk to anyone. Don't let yourselves get distracted. Keep the show alive in your minds. Everybody, be quiet. Oh God.
Hi.
Hello?
Your lights are out.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to turn off the breaker in the basement and all the apartment strips.
Yes.
It happens. It's normal.
Yes.
So now you gotta reset your breakers.
Now?
It'll only take a second.
All right, all right.
I tried to contact you earlier, but there was no response.
Oh, I've been having some trouble with my phones.
Oh, really? Well, here we go. What was that?
It was a record, you know, music.
What kind of music was that?
Just music. A show, you know, a musical.
You like musicals?
No.
I love musicals. I see all kinds. I go with my wife all the time to the theater. Oh, you see Miss Saigon? Dead helicopter on that one. Oh, I've seen Mom, I've seen Cats. Les Mis, Saturday Night Fever. I like the movie better.
Really? Well, goodbye. Well, that's it. It's ruined. One note away from the end of the show, and everything is ruined. I should just start the record from the beginning, and I can't do that, can I? It's so frustrating. You have to understand. I love this show so much, and I've never even seen it. My mother gave me the record. This was just before my father left us. Oh, he didn't leave us because of the record, although I'm sure it didn't help matters. Listen, I know it's not a perfect show. The spit take scene is lame, and the bunny motif is labored, but it does what a show is supposed to do. It takes you away. It gives you a little tune to carry in your head, you know? A little something to help you escape the dreary horrors of the real world. A little something for when you're feeling blue. As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to
I'm an accident waiting to happen.
I don't wanna sing too
Life's crazy labyrinth. Going left from right,
surprise.
The best thing we can do is hope a bluebird
we'll sing his song as we stumble along. Still we bumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth.